It's on. But I'll edit this part out of it. Good morning and welcome to our journey with cancer.
Good morning to you.
This is my lovely wife of 44 years, Jerry. And we just want to thank you for allowing us to do this. Only reason why we're doing it is because Jerry has been in her journey for about going into her 7th year. I just started my journey in July. And when I say journey, what do I mean? I mean, we have some deadly diseases in our body. And with a lot of research and a lot of our experience, which we'll be sharing in a minute with Jerry's story, we've come to learn a lot of things. And we're still learning, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to have my wife help me. We're going to do the best that we can with our memory. We got nothing written down. We want to try to keep this short, about 5 minutes. So here's Jerry's story. So back in 2011, Jerry found a lump in her breast. I was in my bathroom and she was in the other bathroom in the house we have here, and she asked me to come in, and lo and behold, we did. We found a lump. So immediately we called her doctor. She went in. The doctor, I guess, examined her. I don't think she got a mammogram. She just got a biopsy. They found the lump and they just took a biopsy. And then we went back for the results. And this is the part that is really mind-boggling to us. And it really put fear into us. And you got to understand, we're baby boomers. We grew up in, you listen to what your doctor says, you take the pills, and that's what you do. You get sick, you go to the doctor, you get a shot, whatever it is. And the doctor pretty much knows everything as far as medical. We kind of grew up that way, didn't we?
Yeah, but when we were raising our kids, we were more concerned about them. We never really thought much about ourselves.
That's true. Yeah, I guess most folks probably do think about their children more than they do themselves. But anyway, our children now are watching us, and we got some things that we're going to be telling you that are, kind of shameful for us. But that's another reason why I wanted to share this journey with everybody, because everybody has those ups and those downs in life.
Yeah.
And, I used to help people. I used to have an office here in Greenville a few years ago. And for a long time, I tried to help a lot of people. And when you start messing around with people's diets, it gets very, very hard. And I experienced this by trying to help other people. And at the time, I had lost a ton of weight, and it was helping me by helping other people,
Right.
which is something we still believe, right?
Yes.
So that's what we're hoping this video will do. It will be something to help others, and we do believe that it will. Now I want to tell you about a group page other than ours that's called Cannabis Success Stories. That's just the way you would type it in. If you haven't seen that yet on our post, I'll post it again, but make sure you go over there and look around, especially if you're just learning about cannabis. You need information. I truly believe that education is the key to medical cannabis, and we're advocates, strong advocates for medical cannabis. So Jerry they found the lump. She did the biopsy, and we went in and we're sitting there with the doctor, and this is what she said. She said that you have stage 2B. Lobular breast cancer. Well, there's another type. It's called ductal, and most women, that's what they get, and it's not so invasive. It's not so it goes after you so fast. But this was a very fast-acting cancer, according to the biopsy. So she just looked at my wife and said, "If you were my mother," and she was probably doctor was probably in her late 40s, maybe 50, and she said, "If you were my mother, I would have both breasts removed today." And start you on chemo next week. As a matter of fact, I have so-and-so an oncologist. I can set you up with him, a surgeon. We can get it all done this week. You need to get this done as quickly as possible. Well, you can imagine what we felt like. That just like it was quite a bombshell. Remove both breasts, do it this week. I just looked at Jerry and we got it and walked out and never went back. And we have nothing against that doctor. She just isn't educated in anything other than medical and oncology. And I think that's probably the problem. But out in California, we have a lot of doctors, you know, California's been, had legal cannabis for years. And out in California, you know, you have lots of doctors you can go to. But back to our story, I mean to her story, bring you up to date, is so we left there, went home, we were both perplexed. Both of us we got on the internet and started doing some research. The fear factor was there. My oldest daughter, Joanna, a lot of you might know her. Joanna actually markets a really great hemp product here in town, and we might tell you about that more often. I mean, later. I didn't mean to say often. So this is unrehearsed. But anyway,
And he'll do more talking than I will, because my memory, I don't have the details that he does. So I agree, you know, he can remember more things.
Yeah, and plus she's gonna have to help me too. I guarantee you, she's gonna have to help me. So anyway, then we started, after we got home, did some research, then we started asking people. A church we used to go to, there was a lady there that had used a surgeon up in Johnson City. She had nothing but really good things to say about her. So off to Johnson City, we went to see this doctor, surgeon, and she calmed us down quite a bit. You know, she didn't put the scare factor in us. You know, she did say this is something that needed to be taken care of, and that you know, that the breast, that she had the choice to have both breasts removed, just the one breast removed, and then she said, I suggest that you get chemo and radiation. So I think what we did is we opted onto having just the one breast removed. And
We didn't go to the oncologist next?
No, we didn't go yet. No, we're going to go to him, but not yet.
Okay.
So what happened was she was going on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was going on vacation. So she said, "Why don't you let me put the port in you up in your chest, and at the same time we'll take a biopsy of your lymph node under your arm,
yeah.
right? And then you can get started. I'll send you to an oncologist. You can get started on the chemo, and then when I get back from vacation, we'll remove the breast." Well, lo and behold, it all sounded like it was really great, and I was very hesitant. My daughter was completely against it, but I felt like, you know, this is my wife's life. It has to be her decision. And all of us as human beings, I truly believe that's the case. No one can tell you what to do. If you have cancer, if you have some other debilitating disease, it's up to you and you only. But if you do your research, if you can listen to people like us who've got some experience, it can help you. It can help you make a decision on what you might need to do. So we're not here to change anybody's mind. We're just here to share our experience and our story, hoping that it will help you. So now was the very first, well, now we have our little timer going off, which means that we've reached the end of our video. I guess I have to turn it off. I'll edit this out. Okay, so maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just leave that in here. Who cares? So anyway, we'll end it. We're going to end this part of it because we went past the 5 minutes that we wanted to do. So next, we're going to the oncologist, and she's going to get her first chemo. Now this is where the fun really begins. Not a lot of fun for her, but I say it not in a joking way, but it's just amazing how the medical community, how they do you, and how they lead you. And at the same time that they are giving you their poison, they've got bowls of candy around for you to eat while they're giving you their poison, so you can have a little sugar to add to make your tumor grow.
See, they don't,
why would
they don't know.
There'd be no reason why they'd have candy next to everybody. It just makes no sense.
No.
Other than they may, you know, they've been told by someone, you know, I don't know what it is.
No.
So we're going to say so long. And I'll try to maybe edit this video. I may leave that little beeping out of here. But we want to thank you again for coming. This is part 1. I want to get it up. And then, of course, we're going to try to do part 2 maybe later today or tomorrow. But we're going to start really telling our story now that we've got a decent video. God bless and have a nice day. Bye.